And welcome back to the Crypto 618 channel. It's good to have you back. And today we are taking a look at how to get 99,900% APY. That's equivalent to 1.91% per day from Sphere Finance. How cool is that? But before we get started, if you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and let's get started. Alrighty, so there's some pretty wild APY there. How believable is this? Is this sustainable? Is this going to work? Lots of questions. But let's just jump into it and check out Sphere Finance. So you can come along to Sphere Finance. I'll put the details below for it. They basically class themselves as the S&P 500 of crypto. The idea is they want to store a value with forced appreciation. With one token, you get exposure to a diversified portfolio of projects across multiple chains. They have had the highest KYC by Obsidian, and they're on the Polygon/Matic network, ordered by Solidity Finance and Certec. Okay, so basically they want to encourage profit taking. This is a liquidity currently 20 million in the treasury. Market cap's 238 million. They've got a fixed APY, so at least you know exactly what you're getting. And there's a total of 27,972 wallets. So this is important. This is continually going up. You'll be able to check these users yourself. As we go down, their idea is that they want to basically these governance tokens by other platforms, other protocols, and they want to use the treasury to buy those governance tokens. So this is their idea of what they want to do, and this is their roadmap heading forward. So the best way you can find out more information is click the documentation, which we'll go through to. So if we click documentation, we'll go through to here, and this is essentially the introduction. So essentially, Sphere is poised to power revolution in DeFi with an auto staking mechanism, a new financial protocol that makes staking as easy as a transaction. Sphere Finance offers the Sphere token with automatic staking and compounding capabilities, as well as a market-fixed APY of 99,900% and a daily return on investment of 1.910%. With steady investments and continued bolstering of the protocol's health through smart yields, we aim to transform this auto-staking protocol into a one-of-a-kind index fund for DeFi, similar to the S&P 500. In the TradeFi world. Sphere aims to become a token whose apparent value represents the power of the strongest governance tokens in the space. So this is pretty cool. The main thing about this is it's simple. You literally just have to buy this Sphere token and it will be auto-staked, and dashboard tells you everything. We'll jump into that in a minute. You get that fixed 1.191%, so you know exactly what you're getting. The payouts are issued every 8 hours. The automatic staking is every 30 minutes, which happens 48 times a day. And essentially, coming down here to the emissions. So how do we try to issue this many tokens without the price crashing into an endless abyss to zero? So this is what happens. Every time you print tokens, print money, what happens is if people then sell those tokens off, then that can drive their price down. So their answer to this is just simple taxation. So they've got variables threshold of 20%, and they'll talk about this whole section for tax, where how they split up the tax and how it helps the protocol. But simply, how do you join? You just simply go to either Bogged or QuickSwap, and it allows you to purchase the token. And also, if you do it on Bogged, it allows for auto tax. You could allow for that slippage. So essentially, by holding the token, your balance will grow. This is a rebalancing token, rebasing token. So I'll show you how that works in a second. Jumped into here, or next one, FAQs. So you might want to have a look at FAQs. Is it a stable coin? No. How does it work? Essentially, they control their own liquidity, and they've had a taxation. And also it creates this Sphere which you get rewards for. So that's the main point of it there. Why is it volatile? Because it's just a normal supply and demand. If we scroll down, you can answer here. With a rebase, you could probably spend a whole video on rebase. There's been lots of well-known rebase platforms, and a lot of the rebase platforms end with the price dumping at some stage. So just be aware of that. Check out some of the links. I'll put some links of some of the other well-known platforms that are rebase tokens, so it doesn't end that way. That's what you're hoping for when you get into these type of platforms. And this is the reward yield and the APY calculator. So a lot of good information there on how they do it. So they come along to the staking. It's very simply with the staking. Essentially, once you purchase a Sphere token, it's auto-staked for you. And the breakdown on the taxes is essentially when you buy, there's a 13% buy and transfer tax, and when you sell, it's 25%. They can change this sell tax slightly between those two values. And the 3 to 5% will go towards the investment treasury. This will acquire more governance tokens in other different projects cross-chain, and also 5% into the LP. So this is important for when buying and selling. And 5 to 10% will go to RFV, which is a risk-free value. So this is essentially like a treasury that's going to hold that value in there as well. Very similar to some of the other ones. Okay, so that covers that. Also, they have some dynamic taxes which applies, so you might want to read on that. So simply, you can get in through Polygon. So I'll cover this in a second, how to get on the Polygon network. But essentially, if you have a say MetaMask wallet, something like that, that's pretty easy. You can use Trust Wallet and/or Trezor Ledger. But it's very easy to do that. So with a MetaMask, you can just follow these instructions, and I'll quickly show you on the screen. Then you'll need to add the Polygon network, which is relatively easy if you don't already have it. And then you'll need to come over to how to buy and stake. So all you need to do is come down here. There's actually tutorials for all these here. So if you already have these exchanges, you're able to buy Sphere from those exchanges. And that's all you need to do. You can just hold it. As long as you hold it in your own wallet, it'll be accumulating. And this is how you buy on QuickSwap. Now, I actually bought from QuickSwap. It's a DEX on the Polygon network. So you can actually do that on the network. And that's the way I actually purchased my Sphere. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, there is, if you also want to get Matic and you're not sure, or Polygon, if you're not sure how to get that, I'll show you the bridge that not actually bridge, the way I actually transferred that from, I normally had BNB. I'll go through how to do that. So essentially we just cover that, but I encourage you to read through here and try and understand how it works, because just because you're getting that, 99,900% APY, that just means you're getting the Sphere token at that rate. So it's printing those tokens. But of course, the actual token can go down in value if more and more people sell that off. So let's just jump in to the dashboard. Let's click on Enter Dashboard. And this is where you'll need to connect your wallet. Now, just to recap, so this is MetaMask up here, and see how we've got Matic mainnet. Now, when you first connect, you'll have the Ethereum mainnet. Usually that's in there for MetaMask. And what you can do is, if you want to add the Matic mainnet, you can just come along to chainlist.org, and you're able to find your network here. So there's the Polygon mainnet, and you just click on Connect Wallet, and that will go through the steps, and that will then add that network into your MetaMask wallet, and that's how come we have here. So once you have that, you'll see your address stays the same. So when I switch back to Ethereum, for example, my address here is still the same, but now it's showing how much ETH I have. And then if I switch back into Matic mainnet, it's now saying that I have 8.9 Matic. But how do I get that 8.9 Matic? Well, you can buy from the exchanges. I think I used, when I did this, actually, mainly because I had BNB, I think I swapped it over. So my favorite go-to swap, I'll bring that up, and that is Rubic Exchange, RUBIC.exchange. You can come along here. It's a multi-chain swap protocol. It is the best I have found. And all you do is you go into Launch App, and essentially you can switch between the two. So let's say you're connected with, at the moment we're connected with Polygon, but let's say we connect with Binance. So we'll switch back to the Binance Smart Chain. and you've got some BNB, for example. So now what you do is you select the token, you select Binance, you would select BNB, and then you would the next one you'd select token, Polygon, Matic on the Matic network, and then you would type in exactly how much you want, and it will swap over and give you Matic, and it will appear in your address. And it's very simple and very fast to use, Rubik. So that's how I've gotten over from different chains. And then, of course, then once you've got that, you would then come along to the dashboard, and now make sure that you're on to the Polygon network. So we'll then switch networks, and now we're connected. It's a very simple dashboard. So you'll see here the holdings, and you'll see calculator games is new, and that's the swap here. You can actually come along to swap, and this will take straight to app bogged finance, and it already has the slippage, this auto tax slippage. So this allows for the slippage, and you can literally go from Matic to Sphere if you already have Matic. And once you obviously you got to connect wallet first, but once you're able to do that, let's just quickly do that now. We'll connect the MetaMask wallet. You can see I have a little bit of Matic in there. So let's say I was to swap one Matic over, that would buy me 14 Sphere. And this also allows for that taxation part, the auto tax. This is why it's pretty good to use the bog swap DEX. So you can do that, or you can use some of the other exchanges as mentioned in the documents. So I'll just show you the first transaction that I did. When you go on to polygonscan.com for that, and I'll put in my address just to have a look at this first one. And I swapped about $50 worth of Matic, and I swapped that for 797 Sphere. So if we go back and have a look, so this date was around, let's have a look at the date here. Yeah, it's about 4 days ago now. So this was April the 9th. And if we go back to the dashboard, you can see how it was around about $50 that I swapped, and I had 797. And now my holdings is 858. And the reason why I'm getting extra Sphere into my wallet is because every rebase, which is every 30 minutes, you can see here that I'm going to earn 3 cents, that's what it's equivalent to currently, is 0.34 Sphere. And this happens every 30 minutes, and this will then go onto my holdings. And this is currently my daily earnings. So, and this builds over time. This daily earnings has been going up, and at the moment it's at about 16 points Sphere. So this is the daily ROI of this 1.91%, which is this 99,900% on an annual thing here. So be aware. So obviously, if you buy into Sphere, and then if you turn around and sell it straight away, you are going to be paying a buy tax and a sell tax. So in and out currently here is about 33%. So you're going to lose a third. Now, if you have a look at the 5-day, this means the ROI over 5 days. It means that you're only getting about 10% ROI every 5 days. So if you turn around and buy and sell immediately, you are going to lose. So only get into this project, obviously if you do your own research, not financial advice, only get into it if you understand it, and hold it for a longer term play. And that would be the only reason you would get into it. Certainly wouldn't short trade this, because there'd be no really opportunity with the taxes. So obviously you can go into the calculator and do some calculating here. So if we go back to how much, 797, if I type in 797 and the current purchase price of that one, I think I calculated it at around about just over 6 cents at the time, and the APY is consistent. This is what the current price is now. So it's around about $47. Actually, it was about $50. It tells me my current wealth and the potential return. So potentially it could have been about $90, and the rewards is estimated at 909 Sphere. So you can play with this. This is only 1 week out. And let's say if I move that forward to 4 weeks, I would receive roughly 1,433 Sphere. potentially 142 at this current price. So if the price does stay as is and doesn't change, then at 142, potentially I could sell and even the tax would be paid, and I could sell enough to actually recoup my original investment. So in about 30 days, I could take out my initial currently based on that calculator. So just play around with that and see where you're at. Obviously, this is the price, and if you want to have a look at the chart, you can click on View Chart. This will take you to Deck Screener, and you can have a look at what the chart's been doing. This is on the, let's say go to the daily, and you can see Sphere versus Matic. So we've been out since basically the 15th of March, and essentially we've had a pretty good run. So far we've had a good run for this one. Let's just have a look at since it's come out, where we're at currently. We're at up 1600%. So around about 16x currently, so which is pretty amazing. So this has been going pretty strong, but with all these projects, it's only valid when there's new users coming in and taking up positions with this particular protocol. Over time, they might develop more of another utility, but at this stage, there definitely has to be more holders coming in and holding than people that get in here early, hold a position and then sell out. But due to the nature of the taxes, that will make it a little bit different for everyone, and that's the main, I suppose, attractiveness towards Sphere. It's very simple to hold it. You essentially buy it, and once you buy it, you've got it there in your holdings. You can see exactly what you're earning. You can see everything that's going on, and you can see everything's from this dashboard. They also do burns of 609,000 there. So that is a brief introduction to Sphere Finance. So you can get yourself easily get onto that. Just follow some instructions in the documentation. I will link to the documentation for you, and most importantly, that you have your Polygon set up, let's say on MetaMask or in Trust Wallet, and then once you have that set up, you're able to, and make sure that you have some Matic in your wallet, then you can buy and automatically stake the Sphere token. So hopefully that is been clear enough. It's pretty straightforward to how to get into this project. It's not very difficult. You essentially just buy and connect your wallet, and you can see your dashboard. So I will be giving you some updates in the future about Sphere Finance, but so far it's going great, earning that 1.91%. And within about a month's time, I'll reach a break-even point where if I want to, I can take my initial out if I want to, or I can keep going. So I think that's all I wanted to cover today. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you would like to see more videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. And I will see you again in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Meet John. John works in his day job as an insurance agent. He hates his job, but he goes to work every day because he has to. He makes $55K a year, but he has a $500,000 mortgage hanging over his head, so he can't leave. Meet Bob. Bob is John's friend. He got into Bitcoin when it was only $1,000. Bob made millions in 2017 when Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Now he's just a professional bum, lack of a better word. Bob keeps telling John to get into cryptocurrency, but John's too busy at work. Does this sound familiar? What if you could find the next Bitcoin, or the next Ethereum, or the next chain link, before the rest of the crowd found out? Well, the opportunity is here right now. It's called DeFi, or decentralized finance. This is the next evolution in crypto, where you can stake, lend, borrow and farm your crypto, and earn interest on your money. If this sounds like mumbo jumbo to you, don't worry. In a nutshell, instead of having your coins sit in a wallet doing nothing, you put your crypto to work for you and earn passive income in return. Basically, anyone with cryptocurrency can earn a passive income if they know what they are doing. Over time, your crypto can grow bigger and bigger until it's making you a sizable return to either supplement your current income or replace your full-time job. Let's get back to Bob. Bob's not a genius, he's just resourceful. He got 100x Crypto Academy to do all the hard work for him. 100x Crypto Academy will research and analyze DeFi projects for you, so you don't have to do any work. Imagine finding low-cap gems for $2 to $5 that could potentially moon 10x, 20x, even 50x. What if you discovered the next Bitcoin or next Ethereum or next Chainlink? Profits are made early. Finding these hidden gems with the least amount of risk and maximum amount of profit is what 100x Crypto Academy do. Don't be like John, busting his butt all day at his day job, but he never gets ahead. Be like Bob, he puts his money to work for him while he does what he loves, like play golf. For more information, read the rest of this page, and we hope to see you inside 100x Crypto Academy.